I go on now.
Yeah. As long as we know where we stand. It's quite important.
I'm just a minion.
A minion, what, in life or?
In general.
In general. You're a sharp-looking minion, though.
Oh yeah, I like to dress.
Kugan Cassius, IFL TV. I won't start with my Irish accent this time. I'm going to have a couple of comments about it. Some of them said it sounded alright, other people said stick to your own dialect and accent.
What is your accent?
Well, it's like this, isn't it? You know.
He's got a latest accent.
Do you know what? A lot of people say you seem like a hard person to interview. Why do you think that is?
I have no idea. I just answer the questions that's asked me.
Do you think it's because sometimes you've done that trick where you reverse the question?
No, I don't do a trick. If I'm
no, it's not a trick.
That I think the answer is obvious to, and the person who's asking me the question knows the answer, well then I'll just get them to answer it instead of asking me.
You know, these press conferences, is it frustrating to listen to questions from the press that relate to a fight that may or may not happen ahead of what's in front this Saturday? As a trainer, to listen to that? It's
not frustrating to listen to it because I understand where people are coming from, but it's not something that I want to engage in, or I think that the fighter, being George in this case, should engage in too much either. You know, you can't be rude and tell him I ain't going to answer you, so you answer it, but it's not relevant as far as I'm concerned. This fight is everything, and that's what's relevant right now.
Christoph Rabras obviously was talking through a translator, but the impression I was getting was they were here to sort of make a statement that they're very confident by stating that the shape he's in, etc., he would beat any super middleweight. That's quite a strong statement to make. Beat any super middleweight right now in that shape. So they want to put a message to you and George.
But they're not going to come here and say that we've come here and prepared diligently to lose, are they? So they're going to come and say we prepared diligently to win. So they're supposed to believe they can win. And I'm sure he does believe he can win. He wouldn't have got a European title unless he had some belief in himself. But I believe that George has the answers for anything that he will represent.
How have you been since I last saw you, which has been an eternity?
It's been hard, kind of not having you around. You know, you kind of lift my day up and that. But I've got by. I'm struggling.
I'm kind of like a drug, aren't I? It's like I was given to you.
Kind of like crack.
I was given to you for like 3 hours and then suddenly taken away from you.
I was clucking going back down the M4, man.
Give me some of that Kugan, man.
A dime bag of Kugan.
Absolutely. But George seems quite relaxed and obviously confident ahead of this week. So, like I said, a quite contrast in relation to his last press conference before a fight.
Well, the last press conference was against another Brit, and it was on the backdrop of the first fight, what happened when he fought that Carl the first time. So there was a lot more interest in general from the public around here. You know, when you say things to another Brit in the press conference, it's obviously going to make the rounds, and those questions will keep being presented to your opponent, which can have an effect as well. But in this case, what's to say? You know, nobody knows Mr. Abras. There's no point in saying things that aren't going to get back to him, because he's not going to have no benefits. He'll be just talking for the sake of it. So we've just got our head down and just done all it's needed to do to be ready.
Do you know that in a press conference when you're like asked to do your little bit and you say fuck all, right?
Why do you have to swear so much?
Oh, sorry, should I take that back?
Well, you don't have to.
You don't like that? Alright, I'll rephrase that.
I say nothing.
You know when you're in the press conferences and you say out, what's that about? Because you talk quite well when you talk. What, haven't you got anything to say?
Yeah, but I don't just sit there and start talking for the sake of it. If you ask me a question, I'll answer the question. I think I'm reasonably articulate dude, so if you ask me a question, I'll answer it to the best of my ability. But if you just say to me, okay, start talking, George had already said everything there was to say. What am I going to do? Act like a puppet and copy what he says? I haven't got much to say unless you ask me.
Okay, that's fair enough. It's just,
I'm approachable enough, am I?
No, I'm just saying, from my point of view, people like to listen to you talk.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but again, I think that's probably when you're being asked something.
Yeah.
Unless you're being asked something stupid, in which case you'll reverse the question back to the person asking you.
We're getting to know each other, aren't we, cool?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm sorry for swearing. There was no need for that curse in there. I swear a lot in general life, that's what it is.
I know, but isn't it nice if we could have, I could go home and say to my kids, go look at the interview, but I ain't going to say that if there's all effing and blinding on it.
Right, this is to Paddy Fitzpatrick's children. I apologise if you heard a certain word that maybe your dad isn't using in the household. I don't know.
I try not to, dude.
Alright, well listen, before you start making paper swans.
This is my version of a paper swan, or the wings off an angel, or a V for victory, or a funny looking N.
Very creative. Listen, I spoke to you the other day, and so I just like talking to you, that's why. I didn't really need to interview today at all. I did not. I spoke to you the other day, like 2 days ago, for like 12 minutes, and but I just wanted to talk to you.
Good, I appreciate the love.
No problem. Alright, Kugan Cassius with Paddy Fitzpatrick for IFL TV. Thank you very much.
Keep smiling.
Thank you.